Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cup of Joe Thursday morning live. It's Thursday, December 28th. The 28th of December. There's only a couple days left for the whole year. I have to recognize somebody right out of the gate. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sean. You know, I got up at 4:15 this morning, my time, hoping that you were live. You were not live. I didn't get to see you. But Sean, good morning to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your lovely wife. Let's do this. Cheers to you, my friend. I miss our mornings. Good morning to you, sir, and good evening. All right. So good morning, everybody. Let's zoom back up to the top here. Ashley Ratliff was in early. I don't know if she's still here or not, but good morning to you, Ashley. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel is here. G'day. When's your next trip? And to where? Let us know in the chat. Everyone's saying good morning. Josh is here from Moonlight Adventures. Good morning, Josh. And Chastity, good to see you guys. Scotty Too Hottie is here. Charlie, Chillin' Charlie is here. Good morning. John Gaylor is here. Good morning, John. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and good night to all on the chat. The next stop is the Astute Tourist Central with all stops to Jimmy in the chat. Thanks, Joe. Good morning to you, my friend. Denise from Bone Tired Travelers is here. Good morning, Denise. Everybody is saying, everybody's saying good morning. Yeah, Jimmy was jamming this morning. That's one of the bands I was in. That's an original composition. Why I Am Who I Am. How is everybody feeling at the Bone Tired Travelers home? Josh would like to know. Everybody is saying good morning. Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning, my friend. Has anybody heard from Jen.Cohen? I sent Jen a text over Christmas and wished her Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, but I haven't seen her on any of the streams, so don't know. I think she's okay. Maybe she's just taking a break. You know how that goes. Let's see. Last night's live was bloody awesome. I missed that live. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Yeah. Look who look who has appeared. Are you talking about mine? My live, Joe, with Mr. T. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, we had a great time. Hey, 3K Brandy is here. Good morning to you, my new friend. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming in. Scotty is here. He's saying good morning. Mr. Tranquillo is here. Good morning to you, sir. Good afternoon. Let's see. Long time no see. Mr. Tranquillo was saying. Sean is saying good day to Joe. I missed Sean by 24 hours. I did. I miss Sean anyway. He says he misses our mornings too. I do. We this damn daylight savings thing. But I don't want to rush it, brother, because you guys are right. Just started your summer. You just had the summer solstice. Enjoy the warm weather. Enjoy the heat. And I will see you in your fall in my spring. Well, we'll see you before then, but you know what I'm saying. We can do some co-hosting together. Let's see. 30 days until the cruise, Denise. But who's counting, right, Denise? She's going on the Valor out of New Orleans. That should be a great time. How are you doing today from the future? Well, sitting where I am in the pasture, it's pitch black out. Let's see what the weather is here today. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? It's raining right now. I know that, and it's 41 degrees. So I had the electric heater on in the bedroom last night, and I woke up this morning hot. But yeah, 41, raining. Looks like we're going to have a high today of 43, and it's going to rain all day. Tomorrow's 80% chance of rain, so it looks like it's going to rain for the next couple of days. What's everybody doing for the new year? Are you got any plans for New Year's Eve? We're gonna just chill in. I think we've decided that we're gonna enjoy each other's company, have some meal, and a couple of drinks, and then ring in the new year, and then go to bed. Can only listen as we drive to Florida. Just left North Carolina Welcome Center. Well, awesome for you guys. I am excited. John and Nancy from J&N Travels, they've left New England and they're in North Carolina. Well, you guys drive safe, and I hope you're having a nice, safe trip. So enjoy your snowbirding. You got to let us know about the Disney jobs. Let me know about those. All right, let's see. Joe says, Mr. Tranquillo, the future is warm here. Apart from that, I can't even give everyone the winning lotto numbers. No, we're good here. 99%. That's good, Denise. I'm glad. Colleen is still feeling like crap. Poor girl is coughing so bad. Her sides hurt and all of that. So 22:04. You're up late, sir. Don't you have work? Do you have work today, tomorrow? I'm going to tell your boss. Everybody's saying good morning. Sean says, hey, Jimmy, there are only 363 days to Christmas. Yeah, who's counting? I'm certainly not. Just get this one out of the way. I hope it can be possible in the near future and we can get the lucky numbers, right? Me too. Let me know, Mr. T, if you get them. I'll help buy the ticket and split the winnings with you. Watch the replay. Denise said from yesterday's our live is a great show. Yeah, it was a great show. It was great having you on with us, Mr. T, and we got to do it again. Maybe next week. Let's do another one. 6:06 p.m. Sean. The Astute Tourist, I was talking about your live last night. That's what I thought, Joe. Okay, I figured it out. I'm a little slow in the uptake. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good morning. Merry Christmas. Vicky is here from Hope Bus. I hope all is well with you and with your husband and with the bus and with the animals. And hope you guys are doing good. You got snow up there in Canada? Anyone heard from Aaron? He was having the reversal surgery a couple days ago. I have not. There's a guy in Melbourne who is a viral superstar on social media. His name is Lawrence Hewson, and he is funny. Cool. Denise hasn't heard from Aaron. Everybody's saying good morning. Jenna's posted on Facebook a few times in the past couple of weeks. Yeah, and like I said, I was texting with her over Christmas. I just wished her Merry Christmas, and she answered me back. So I'm sure she's fine. Like I said, people like to take breaks. I mean, we all need a break now and then. So Denise says it's freaking cold. Scotty says 44 with rain. Yeah, we're just a little cooler than you. 30 there, Denise. My goodness, and high of 48. Are you guys getting the rain? Christmas with the kiddos on Sunday or Saturday. No plans after that. I'm off all week and come back to work Monday night. So Monday, New Year's Day, you'll be working. Josh says they're heading to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg to bring in. I'm guessing ring in the new year. Right on. We went down there years ago to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. What a great place. We had a lot of fun there. Not a big fan of Anheuser-Busch or anything, but as far as amusement parks go, it was awesome. I certainly would like to go back there. Josh is saying great news. Listening to our 88-year-old nurse talking about how she doesn't need a man. Well, she's made it this far. Well, I guess she don't need one. So John says it's 45 in central New York, 12 days, 7 hours, 50 minutes to go until the Parks Elvis Festival. And your friend is performing, you said, right, Joe? That'll be fun. Let's mix it with some music next time. Okay, I'm down. I want to see you playing and jamming. I don't know. Does Sean, do you play an instrument? I bet he can play the radio. Put chopped red onions in a sock and put them on Colin when he was laying around. When she was laying around, sorry, her cough will stop. Oh, Colleen, you're talking about. Red onions in a sock. Put them on Colleen when she's laying around. She just lay them on her chest, or how does that work? Wear them around her neck? Gonna ward off werewolves? I'll try it. She'll do it. She may eat the onions, though. She likes onions. Mr. Tranquillo, gladly. I certainly look forward to that. Oh, you want to hear me play guitar? Yeah, well, we'll do it together. No rain there, Denise says. It's currently 18 degrees. Yeah, okay, rub it in. I know it was C. I knew it was C. And that's warm. I'll take it. And it's dark there. We all need a break from reality once in a while. That's true, Scotty. Just rain, rain, rain. I have to wear black garbage bags up to my knees over my boots when I hunt. Flooding in every forest. Yeah. We had an incredible amount of rain a couple of weeks ago, Vicky. Washed the driveway out. We finally just got it fixed. We couldn't drive to the house. We had to walk. Craziness. These guys heard the whole saga. Nick P is here. Good morning, Nick. My mom is here. It's 56 degrees and raining there in Central Florida. And Guitar Jimmy. Yes, sir. Sean, do you play an instrument? I think we've talked about that before. The only instrument I can think of that comes from Australia without Google searching it. But I did just to make sure I could spell it right is didgeridoo. That is my very, very bad attempt at imitating a didgeridoo. Shirley says it's -4 there. It's winter, Shirley. It's winter. Brene is here. Season's greetings to you, Brene, as well. All right, we're all caught up in the chat. Good to see all of you guys. Thank you for coming in. It is, in fact, Thursday. It's the day after hump day. Right, John? Exactly. He plays the defib. He plays the push-ups. He does push-ups every day. He must be in really good shape. At least the arms are in really good shape. It is Thursday morning. It's going to be a rainy day in the field today. And when I talk about being in the field, I mean working out of doors. it's going to be a wet, rainy, crappy day. John, guy, you are on top of it this morning. That's awesome. Shocking music. 300, 400 joules. Denise, clear. Hey, everybody, back up. I'm clear. You're clear. Sean's going to play a song. Attach pads. Thunk, right? Exactly. I look good? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I bet you look good too. Are you wearing your fuzzy long johns this morning to keep warm? Joe says he has gone over to your house there, Vicky. Met up. Don't forget the slickers, right? Yeah, I'm going to be wearing slickers, all right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Exactly. My back is killing me. Long night. I bet. I mean, walking on those cement floors all day, that's going to really put a lot of stress on your back. I know for me, when I spend a lot of time walking on the cement, it just kills my feet and my back. Kills me. Joe, attach pads, stand clear, analyzing. No shock required. Continue CPR. Joe, you've had CPR training before, haven't you, sir? 2 of us to move a 350-pound guy. Yikes. Calling the bariatric team. Stat. It is a rough one, right? Exactly, Charlie. Vicky, it's still your favorite outfit, the fuzzy under long johns. Vicky got for hunting. It was last year, right, Vic? She got a set of fuzzy long johns, and she was wearing them like pajamas. They looked very warm. She came up on my live with her fuzzy PJs on one morning. It was fun. Nick says, currently 28 degrees here in Minnesota, heading for a high of 36. Looks to be a really great day considering it's December. You know, I was thinking that last night. I got home from work and I was standing outside. Of course, it's the routine. We get up in the morning, dogs do their business. Well, I come home in the afternoon, same thing. Dogs do their business. So I'm standing out there while they're doing their thing. And I'm like, I'm looking around and we've had unseasonably warm weather and none of that nasty white stuff. So right on, Joe. In 2003, I think it's time you step up and recertify. No shock advised. Resume CPR. That's right. Yeah. Staying alive. I know Joe did that. I didn't. Did I post that? Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Yep. What was the other song? There's another one too. If it said no shock required, why are you doing CPR? Exactly. They're not coming back. There's no shockable rhythm. Not a whole lot I'm going to do. Place the onion socks on her feet for hours. Oh, they go on her feet. So I don't wrap them around her neck. I'm not going to ward off vampires or anything. Bariatric team, you're so funny. Yeah, you know what it means. You got a bunch of these huge muscle-bound like wrestling guys come in. Call in the bariatric team. We got a big one. One day I'll tell you about a bariatric patient I had. What a call that was. Fuzzy PJs, right? CCR training? Is that what I said? Creedence Clearwater Revival training? Everybody needs a little of that training. Joe, I have actually had CPR training way back in 2003. 3, I was trained by one of our school teachers. I think you should revisit it, Joe. No worries. You can delete them later on if you had an LS less than 6 hours. Live stream. It said they didn't need shocking. Didn't mean they have a pulse. Right? Need to do some first aid training. Hey, I know a guy who's close to you. Well, I don't know. How far is Melbourne from you, Joe? Is it ways? I sometimes leave these CPRs as it is and share if I like it. John, Hoyers won't work to roll them over to wash their back. Oh, yeah. I missed one, but I had told the nurse that they, the Hoyer lift. Yeah, it's hard to use them doing certain things. Let's see. Good point. My case was he fell out of bed. Yeah, well, right. I mean, the lift probably worked good for that. I'm laughing at a friend of mine. She has a French bulldog, and she calls him her transgender turtle. Okay. I was 18 CCR trained in. That's what I said, CCR. Credence? And Nick says, no, you didn't say CCR. I just think it's funny. CCR is close to CPR, and the music is pretty good. I'm with you, my friend. Bring in the engine hoist to lift this heifer. All right, Scotty. We don't say those kind of things in front of the patient, though. That's a sad state to be in, being that big and not mobile. It's true. Yeah, it makes you think, why and what are they doing? I guess I misunderstood in talking about something else. Sorry, guys. No worry, Mr. T. I was a little confused. So CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, if you didn't know. And, that's what we do when and if people die, basically. 900 kilometers, though. That's a long way. 13 hours by car. Yeah, well, you may want to do it remotely then. No, it's cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's when you do compressions on someone's chest if their heart stops beating. Legal-minded friend Karen Cole is here. Good morning, Karen. How are you? How is everything across the pond? Thank you for watching some of the videos last evening. I appreciate that. Speaking of that, last night we premiered the newest video, the third installment, the last installment in the restoration of the Old North Church crypt doors. I'm very proud of that video. I think it came out pretty good. We had a little bit of a curve trying to. I had lost some of the content, my B-roll content, so I kind of had to make up a couple things. But you can't even tell. For those of you that have seen the video, how do you like it? Tell me what you think. And if you haven't seen it, go over and check it out. You misunderstood. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. It's done if someone goes into sudden cardiac arrest. Exactly. So are you going to get your chickens this year? Yes, my plan is to get chickens this year. I drive by every day on my way to work. There's a fencing company, not sword fighting, but fences. And they get a lot of their stock come in crates and pallets, and they put all that wood out there for people to take, and you can use it as kindling or burn or whatever, and other people reuse it. And I'm thinking about collecting some to make my chicken coop. So yes, the plan is to get some chickens this year. Do they teach that on YouTube? You can learn to build a house on YouTube. John, I bet they do teach it. I would be very skeptical, and you're not going to get certified, but you know how you find Massachusetts. You just look for the state where all the lights are out. If you don't know, I'm referencing the Bee Gees song, Massachusetts. That's right. What about the night the lights went down in Georgia? The Doors are legendary, pretty much. They really are. Charlie, you were there for the premiere. How'd you like the video? Did you like it? Karen says, it's windy. Even the fur babies does not want to go for a walk. Yeah, we had that. We had that the week before Christmas, man. We had torrential downpour rain and 50-mile-an-hour gusts. It was windy and rainy and electrical wires down everywhere, flooding everything. Oh, Karen, you liked it. Thank you so much. Now you got to go back and watch the other two if you haven't done it yet. So you'll see how it kind of started. So, yeah, pretty cool. I was very, what's the word? Humbled to be part of that, or at least that little small part of their restoration project. I physically didn't do any of the work, but we kind of documented most of it. So, let's see. The Bee Gees are legends too. They are British-born Australian trio. They were the best. It's only one left. Karen says we had chickens. They are so adorable. Yeah, they're cool. We had a bunch. I don't know. We got rid of the chickens 3 or 4 years ago. We're gonna get them again. I loved my girls. They were so funny. I'd come home from work if they were out, or I'd come home from somewhere, and they'd all come running over to me. Some of them wouldn't let you pick them up. And then we had a couple that did. We had a black one. She was awesome. She'd let you pick her up and hold her and carry her around. She'd come running to you. She'd knock on the door in the morning. You know, I'd go out and let them out, free range them in the morning, and then get my coffee, and I'd hear, the heck? Go to the door, and there's the little black chicken at the door looking for a handout. Vicky says, I so love my chickens. I can't believe my chickens actually cuddle with me. Yeah, they do. They certainly do. We all know where the midnight train goes. It leaves for Georgia. Queens, another one, bites the dust is a great CPR. Yep, absolutely. Harder, faster, right? On the nights the lights went out in Georgia was done by the legendary Reba McEntire. Yeah, it was actually done before Reba did it. And I don't know who the artist was. Oh, it was Vicki Lawrence. Okay. Yeah, Vicki Lawrence. She was the first one. You remember her from Carol Burnett and Mama's Place, or yes, always a great topic. The Doors, CCR, Janice, but 70s, 80s, and 90s, right, Brene? I like the legendary rock bands. I like it, brother. There was so much work that went into them to bring them back restored. Yeah, thank you, my friend. Richard does really good work. So he's the owner of Revive Furniture, and the guy is he's a craftsman. Well, the night Chicago died, right? That's a good one. The night Chicago died. Fed them corn so the yolk's nice and yellow. No wheat, big difference. Yeah, you don't need to give them wheat. We fed ours corn, and then scraps. Feed them all, most of the table scraps. They love spaghetti, although that's wheat. They did a tremendous job. Yeah, they really did. Yeah. Yeah, Vicky cuddling with her babies. Well, that's like, I also avoid going to the south side of Chicago. There's a bad man down there named Leroy Brown. He's the baddest man in the whole damn town, right? I actually play that song. Hey, Bernie, you would love the Parks Evelyn Festival. I'm off to the festival in 2 weeks. I said, see, Rider. Another one bites the dust. Yep, that's a good cadence. Last night, a Twisted Sister night in music for me. Always loved the song I Believe in Rock and Roll. Yep. Is that a Twisted Sister pin on your uniform? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock. Back when music was great, right? Joe says, Burn A or Weep the Wild Winds. I travel down by coach. It's a good to have friends in the bus and coach industry. Absolutely, absolutely. Joe says, my arm is starting to hurt. I had my 6th COVID shot. Yikes, Joe. Do you think you're good by now? I actually give my chickens our carcasses from the deer. Surprisingly, chickens are not vegetarians. No, they are not. Like I said, we would give them the kitchen scraps, including chicken, and they'd eat it. They're cannibals. I don't think they care. They're just hungry. There's nothing like going out in the morning and reaching into one of the nesting boxes and pulling out warm, fresh, warm eggs, and then come right in the house and cook them. So good. LOL, it was windy in Chicago when I was there. It really is the Windy City. It is. Do you know why they call it the Windy City? And I don't believe it has anything to do with the wind. Ooh, they must have loved that. I know I would. Charlie, I have that because of my mother. She's elderly and could die if she contracts it. Totally get it. Totally get that, brother. Just take care of your arm. Denise knows me so very, very well. Don't get on your soapbox. No, I'm not gonna. It's not the opinion hour right now. Nobody gives a crap anyway. Who likes Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band? I do. I think probably the height for me on our lives this year in 2023, Jimmy, as when I came up live from Ireland. That was a good one. That was a good one. You know, maybe I should go back and do like a retrospect of 23. It'd probably take a long time. Considering I do a live just about every weekday, that'd be compiling a lot. Denise loves Bob Seger. Yeah, me too. Inagata Davida was a very long song. Not sure if it's the longest. It is pretty long. Inagata Davida. In the Garden of Eden. I'm currently trying to buy my ProMaster cargo van. These dealerships are playing hardball. Don't give in. You're determined. Good. You're going to give them an offer they can't refuse. Oh my God, evil Jimmy turned his chickens into cannibals. I did. And then it's part of my evil world domination plan is I'm going to feed chicken to the chickens and then I'm going to sick them on the world. I'm going to take over the world with my cannibal chickens. I keep slipping off my soapbox. Easy, Sean, easy. But if you get hurt, I know a guy. No joke. I thank my chickens every day as I take my eggs, laughing my ass off. Actually, the first time they laid eggs, I went to take it, and one started squawking, so I felt bad and said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and places it back. Yeah, they do that. They get all pissed because you're taking their egg. Well, they need to understand this. It's an understanding between the chicken and the human. I feed you and give you a nice place to live and don't let the fox eat you. And you give me your egg. Till she left the coop, right? Oh, man, when they get broody. Yeah. Broody's another word for bitchy, I think. Just saying. American Pie by Don McLean. Hey, look who's here. Lori Nato. Hi, Lori. Good morning. Colleen is still feeling crappy, Lori. Poor girl. I thought it's called the Windy City because of the towers that provide a bit of the whirlwind. Now, Karen, I could be wrong, but I believe they call it the Windy City because there was some politician there that was always blowing hot air. And I think that's why. Do I have any people? Where's Ross? Do I have any people that know the Chicago history? Let's see. Josh says, Chastity and I spent the day yesterday touring Class B motorhomes. We may have some new adventures on the horizon. I say do it. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, Josh. We have the Class A. We love it. We use it a lot. I may downsize at some point. It's pretty big. It's 36 feet long. And then when we tow the Jeep with it, now what's the Jeep's length? Joe, how long's a Wrangler? 15, 16 feet. Pushing 50 feet long. This big machine down the road. John says, get pigs and they will eat everything. 2 pigs will eat a body in 2 days. How do you know, John? I'm only saying that so you're careful and don't fall down the pen. Yeah. Does anybody play any video games? It's funny you mentioned that. I play a video game called Red Dead Redemption, and it's like a Old West kind of a game. But yeah, you can let's just say you get in a gunfight and you're the winner. You can take the loser's body and throw him into a pig pen, and the pigs they'll dispatch the body for you. You should look up the song The Wild Colonial Boy by the High Kings. It's about an Irishman that goes to Australia and raises some hell. I really like it. Ties in my previous trip to my next one. That's pretty cool. Are you the wild Irish boy? If you're talking about the Windy City, you need to try Wellington, New Zealand. Is it windy there, Sean? Another song is The Fields of Athenry. A lot of hot air getting blown around Chicago. I think, Charlie, that's why they call it the Windy City. I have to post my video of my chickens going to bed. I let them out to graze, and when it's time for me to leave, I shout, bedtime, bedtime, and they all run back into the coop. How cute. They're not dumb. Very true, Joe. That song ties into the part of Irish history when my family left Ireland bound for America. There were one of the over 2 million people who immigrated out of that great land. It's pretty windy here in New York, too. Depends on whether you have, depends on whether you have a 3-door or the unlimited 5-door. And unlimited is approximately 5 meters long. So I have the JK Unlimited, and I guess, yeah, it's 5-door, right? Because you're counting the rear door, the hatch door or whatever. So it's 5 meters long, which is, 15 feet approximately, right? No. Yeah, 15, 16 feet, maybe a little longer. Yeah, so I'm towing over 50 feet or close to it. Red Dead Redemption also, yeah, it is very fun, isn't it, Charlie? You know how you can throw somebody in the pig pen and away they go. Class B motorhomes pushers. I don't know if they make any pushers. I don't think so. Class Bs are usually like the smaller van type. Mercedes makes them. So you'll see David Allen comes in here sometimes in the chat, and they have a Class B. It's a Mercedes. I don't know who makes it, which camper brand it is, but it's really, really nice. In 1876, a tornado blew through the city, and the local speakers were full of wind. Just looked it up. Okay, so there you go. Thank you, Karen. We are trying to, very educational here. We stay around 20 to 22 feet long so our HOA doesn't freak out. Yeah, and we can maneuver around. I live out in the woods, so there's no HOA here. Our plan is to take 10 to 14 day trips to see the grandkids primarily. I think you should, Josh. You guys are going to love it. I'm sure you've probably done it before. It's certainly camping on steroids. At some point, I think we may downsize. So, besides it being New Zealand's capital city, it's very windy. The fields of Athenry is pronounced Athenry. Athenry. Okay, thank you. It's like slanche, right? That's how you say it, right, Nick? Slanche. It's like the toast or cheers, and it doesn't look anything how it's pronounced. Those Gaelic people. I agree, Chill and Charlie. When we were in New York City after our Venezia cruise, the wind was terrible and cold. I forgot my coat. Yeah, when I used to play in Manhattan, man, the wind would get in there, and it just had its own weather pattern, I think. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Don't forget to hit the like button. I haven't even done any of that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I really think you should go check out the new video there that we did. It should be. It should be. It's a good one. Bernice says listening while making coffee. Let's see. 3 doors are the best. The 3 doors are the short wheelbase. Yep, the unlimited is the long. Yeah, I have the unlimited. It's a JKU is the one I have. It's a 2018 JKU. The Field of Bathroom ride is about a guy who steals some corn to try and feed his family during the Irish potato famine. Then he is caught and sentenced to a lifetime in Australia. Yeah, and that was like a prison colony, right? For a long time, Australia. I think the Thor compass is a pusher. It could be, Josh. I don't know if they make a Class B pusher. I am not that hip on RVs. Mine is a puller. Mine has a gas engine up front. Boston is the new Windy City due to our Boston baked beans. Good one, Scotty. Charlie says, Vicky, I've been great here with my furry critters. Keep them busy. Karen says, another reason, site says Chicago is known for blustery winds due to the meteorological conditions in urban structures. So that aligns with my thoughts. Yeah, Chicago is right on one of the Great Lakes. They certainly do get some crazy weather there. And like New York City, they have a lot of very tall buildings. And I'm sure, like we were just saying, that wind gets in there and it probably builds up its own energy and works around between the buildings. Looking at the Thor Dazzle. Yeah, Thors are pretty nice. Dazzle and Rise. Let's see. Joe says, we have so many different manufacturers here in Australia. One of the most popular camper van brands is Tracker. They use Volkswagen Transporter T6.1s and Toyota Hiaces. Have I ever thought about taking a drive to Canada? I have not yet. Not with the camper. I mean, I've driven to Canada before, but not in the Salancha, right? Salancha. You guys call coriander cilantro. I get so confused watching American cooking videos when coriander is used. Yeah. That's crazy, Yanks. We're always changing the names of stuff. Let's see. Hope says, honestly, since hunting season, the bus has been at a standstill. Terry and I hunt every day. We just have to fill one more deer tag. But January will be back on her to finish her up. I built my 23 Ford 150 Lariat 4-wheel drive double cab long wheelbase, 152,188 Australian dollars with an on-road long wheelbase is a 950 option, and I optioned my build with a $700 iconic silverware paint. I like it, or silver paint. There seems to be a theme going on here. All capital cities are windy cities. I think you're right, Sean. It's those damn buildings. Washington, D.C. is not windy. Yeah, but you know what? Think about it. Not a lot of tall buildings either in D.C. Yeah, just full of hot air. I promise I won't get on my soapbox. Okay, that's all right. And then driving to Canada is great. It's the trip back into the U.S. that's a pain. I'll say it, John. Pain in the ass. It really is. All right. So we haven't done this in a couple days, so let's do this. This Week in History. As always, This Week in History, of course, is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. They are our sponsor, and they, in fact, have done the restoration on part of the Old North Church in Boston, Massachusetts. Check them out at Revive Furniture and HomeDecor.com. They make decorating easy. All right, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1694. On this day, December 28, 1694, Mary II, who became Queen of England in 1689, died of smallpox in London at the age of 32. In 1734, the outlaw Rob Roy, known as the Scottish Robin Hood, died. Liam Neeson, didn't he play Rob Roy in the movie? I think so. 1832, following his election to the Senate, John C. Calhoun became the first U.S. vice president to resign. At that time, the Constitution did not have procedures for filling such a vacancy, and the post remained empty until Martin Van Buren was sworn in the following year. I can think of a vice president that should probably... I promised I wouldn't get on my soapbox. Never mind. In the year 1895, the first public demonstration of the cinematography? An early motion picture apparatus designed by the Lumiere brothers took place at the Grand Café in Paris in 1895. So there you go, Thomas Edison. Don't think you were as awesome as you thought you were. I don't know. Just picking on him. In 1918, while in prison for participating in a plot to gain Irish independence, Constance Markovitz became the first woman elected to the House of Commons. However, she refused to swear an oath of allegiance to the king and thus did not take her seat. In 1923, Gustav Eiffel, designer of the famous Eiffel Tower, died at the age of 91. In 1934, Spanish sculptor Pablo Gargallo, known for his figures sculptured from iron and other metals, died. In 1954, American actor Denzel Washington, noted for his engaging and powerful performances in such films as Glory, Malcolm X, and Training Day, was born. Happy birthday to Denzel. In 1973, U.S. President Richard M. Nixon signed the Endangered Species Act, which obligates federal and state governments to protect all species threatened with extinction that fall within the borders of the United States and its outlying territories. And that's a good thing. 2008, the Detroit Lions became the first team in NFL history to lose all 16 games in the regular season. I remember that. Pretty tough to be a Detroit fan. In 2016, American actress and singer Debbie Reynolds died a day after the sudden and unexpected death of her daughter, Carrie Fisher, who was a noted actress and writer. Notable birthdays: John von Neumann, American mathematician, was born on this day. Stan Lee, American comic book writer, was born on this day in 1922. Maggie Smith, the British actor, was born on this day in 1934. We mentioned Denzel Washington, and American musician John Legend was born on this day in 1978. And also born on this day, American President Woodrow Wilson in 1856. The guy he lived through the Civil War as a young lad. He was like 8 when it ended. Pretty crazy when you think about it. And then the featured event for today, on this day in the year 1065, Westminster Abbey opened. The original Westminster Abbey, located in London, was constructed and opened this day in 1065 by Edward the Confessor and became the site of coronations and other ceremonies at national significance in England. And there you go. That has been today's little history lesson for you. That's it. This Week in History. And like we say, as always, it's brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. When the world outside transforms, so can the heart of your home. Revive Furniture and Home Decor brings autumn indoors with our exclusive fall collection. Make memories surrounded by style and comfort. Embrace the season's beauty. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. There you go. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They've been doing lives. All of their holiday stuff is on sale now. They're trying to make room for all of their for some new stock. They have a buying trip. They're going to Atlanta, Georgia next month. So they're trying to make room for some of the new and latest stuff that they're going to be bringing home with them. So you go on there and go to their Shopify store and you can get a jump on next year's holiday decor. Go there and check them out. Help them out. All right. That's that. Where are we as far as the chat goes? I see that Vicky has left us. Have a good night or day. Yeah, you're in my time zone or close enough. Good morning. Okay, your granddaughter is up. Got to run. So nice to see you. It's good to see you as well. Sending everyone much love. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming in, Vicky. I appreciate it. Yeah, Woodrow Wilson. Who would have known? Edward the Great. Edward, great job. Good day. Everybody's saying good day. Wait, what? Your commercial is really... Oh, thanks. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Vicky. Tell your friends. Anybody, any of your locals got any businesses they need a commercial for? The older I get, the more interested in history I become. Yeah, history is a fascinating thing. I've always been a fan of history. You know, I think it's a curiosity factor. I'd like to know what it was like, you know, living in a different time. And when I learn about a particular time or a place, I try to put myself in those people's shoes, you know, to kind of see, you know, sort of imagine what it's like. That's why when I go to places like the Old North Church, and for those that don't live here in this country, that is located in Boston. And the church is famous for being an integral part in the start of the Revolutionary War here back in the 18th century. So, but for me, it's like being able to touch history. I tell the story. I went to Mount Vernon in Virginia, and that's where George Washington's plantation was, or is still. And we went there 2 summers ago, and it's a big place. I mean, not as big as when the general owned it, but there's a lot of land there, and there's some trees all around, and there's trees there that the general planted. They're still growing. And there was this rather large cottonwood tree, I think. It was a very big tree. And the sign on it in fact, said that that tree was growing when the general was alive. And I went up and I hugged the tree. And my friend I was with, he's like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you hugging a tree?" And I said, "Do you realize I'm touching a tree that George Washington probably touched?" And to me, that was as close as I could get to actually being there. So to me, that's one of the reasons why I like history. John, you be careful. He's driving and listening. Please be careful. Yeah, Boston is very rich in history. It really is. This whole area, right, Scotty? Scotty's a history buff. He's a reenactor. In that picture, you can see him there. He's dressed like a soldier in the Continental Army. Love it. Love it. If I had the time, I would definitely be a reenactor. I watch videos on history. There's a video of Los Angeles way back, shows 1890s. Was that around like the earthquake and the big fire, I imagine, right? All right, so it's 6:56 Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank everybody for coming. We're not taking off yet, but not too bad. Scott says, I slept in the original buildings at on Hay in Valley Forge. Very cool. And if you know your history, Valley Forge was a turning point. Those guys, we talked about it the other day, man. Those guys are freezing. They were eating their shoes and dying and eating pine trees and all kinds of stuff. The guys were almost starved to death. And that's where the general gave his famous speech about, because these guys, they were like volunteer soldiers. It wasn't like they got drafted. They were all going to give up and go home. We're freezing. There's no food. Screw this. I got to get back to the farm. I need to take care of my farm. And the general, of course, was like, if these guys leave us, we're screwed. We're all going to hang. We're all going to hang. So he gave this heartfelt speech, and he convinced those gentlemen to stay and fight for the country. And thank God that he did and they did, because who knows? I could be speaking with a different accent right now. You never know. I did a video taking viewers on a trip to a beautiful abbey near my house. Right on. I love that. That old construction, that architecture. It's so good. All right, Joe, you take care, my friend. You have a good night. Sleep tight, and we will see you tomorrow, bro. Yeah, I guess that's going to be our cue to get out of here. I want to thank Karen Cole for coming in. She's new to our family here, and I appreciate you coming in and spending time with us and supporting our channel and watching the new videos. And I promise I'll get over to your place as well, and sharing some of this fellowship and community support. So we appreciate you. I appreciate everybody else. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning. Hold on, Bernays. We're getting more information about the LA. It's an interview in 1964 from a lady who was the daughter of a mayor in her childhood way back then. Pretty cool. I like seeing those. I watched some interviews from in that time, and they were interviewing Civil War soldiers, the guys that, they were ancient when they interviewed them, but they had actually been in the war and lived through it. The uniform I have on was the uniform on the Cannon crew. So cool. You're welcome, Shirley. Yes, Bernay, have a fantastic day. All right, we're going to get out of here. Like I said, we'll be up tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And who knows, maybe this weekend we'll do some lives. Saturday morning, I got to go early. We're buying a new to us wood stove. So I'll be getting that Saturday. But I appreciate you guys. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. When I tell you I'm living proof that it works, please believe me when I tell you that. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. Look, people are out there. Some people are not having as fantastic day as others, and we never know that. So just smile at somebody, say a kind word, say, hey, good day to you. I like your hat, or, whatever. Just smile, and you can make a difference in somebody's day just by smiling or talking to them. So Karen says, thanks. You are on at a perfect time here in England just before lunch. So great to catch you. Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow as well, Karen. And thank you. And we'll see you again. And enjoy your glass of milk. You be careful there, okay? Take care of your back. Yeah, don't forget to thank a first responder, the men and ladies of the fire department, the police department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and especially people like our good friend Denise, the men and women of our nursing staff. We love our nurses. Without them, we'd be in bad shape. I'm just trying to read the chat. You're welcome, my friend. I'm surprised you stayed up this late, but I appreciate you, Sean. Tell your wife I said hi. And if I don't see you before this weekend, Happy New Year to you, my friend. LOL. It's milk with chocolate gin. Even better. Love it. Yeah, so thank a first responder if you see them. They're out there every day working hard, and they don't ask for much. And the same goes for our veterans. Last but not least, our men and women of the armed forces, past, present, and future. Those are the real heroes in life. And most of them, you wouldn't even know it. They don't talk about it. But if you see one, thank them. Tell them how much you appreciate them. They're out there protecting us every day, and we don't even know. And they're also protecting our liberties and freedoms and protecting my flag and your flag wherever you are, what country in the world you're at. Never take your flag for granted. It's worth way more than the cloth it's printed on. And if you see anybody respecting your flag or disrespecting your country, I think you should do something about it. I know I would. So, all right, that's going to do it for me. Thank you again. Same to you, Jimmy, and wishing Colleen better. Yeah, thank you, my friend. I can't wait for us to do some streams together. Maybe I'll get up early one of these days and come hang out with you while you're doing your live. All right, that's going to do it. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. If the creek don't rise and the good Lord's willing, we'll be back tomorrow morning to do it all over again. We'll see you at 6 a.m. EST. My name's Jimmy, your astute tourist. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.